That is, you know, pretty easy to say. And then we also look at if they're interested or uninterested in the handler. And he is not so interested yet. And then we go back through at the very end and give our final impressions to see how they warm up through the assessment. So for right now, he's just not interested. And so neutral reaction. Eye contact, which
he's gonna want to look looking.
Yeah, I would be really cautious with the eye contact because he's indicating, you know, he's kind of whale eyeing her, avoiding. His body is a little bit stiff. I'm not gonna have her hold his head and look and see. He definitely is.
Yeah, and he definitely averts his eyes, so he's not trying to.
Yeah, and that's the thing with these assessments. We don't push the dogs to the point where either they're going to do something that would make them not safe, or go ahead and toss them a couple of treats and see if they'll do anything.
He really wanted to. Yeah,
So for his eye contact, you know, we're just gonna put, you know, other is an option for everything, and for other, it's just, I would not feel comfortable restraining him at this point. He's just very nervous, you know, he's not sure what to do, and if he could run and hide, he would.
Could be indoors too, if they're not used to being
very much so.
In like a home.
Yeah, so if you can, one thing I would recommend for the dogs here, once a day, maybe have them come and sit in the office, just ignore them, and get them used to, you know, because dogs that are raised outside, this is all brand new to them too, like she said. Handling, just see if you can touch his back end, just a little bit. I know. Play you can do really gently. A lot of them we can kind of see
if they'll respond to it.
You might want a little toy. His eyes are about to pop in with his poor little head. Okay. Let's try the food.
The dogs were not fed this morning, just so you know.
Good. That's okay. Item number 8 is the startle test. Because he's so scared, we're not even going to do it, but normally what we would do is there's 2 parts to the startle test. The first is when the dog has their head turned, would drop a metal bowl to see how they, not only how they react, but how they recuperate afterwards. And then the second one is a verbal reprimand, just to see, you know, are they going to get sassy whenever you tell them no, or are they gonna, you know, be fearful or just respond appropriately. So we're gonna skip those for him, just because he's so terrified by everything and anything. Leash walking, is he normally a little bit afraid walking on leash? Okay. Does he ever lay down and pancake, or is he just kind of slow to move?
Reluctant.
He's usually very cautious to move.
Mhm.
You have to coax him.
Guys, did you hear her question? Anna? Sarah?
You guys alive?
Did you hear her question? Yeah, it's okay. How is he when he walks?
He's a little nervous coming out the cage, but once he's out, he's fine.
And he's good when he's outside in the yard.
And then, like, coming into a building, he's a little nervous.
Okay. And then when he goes back, when you took him out of the kennel, is he like excited, jumpy, or?
Not too bad. He
Pretty
mainly
calm.
wants to get outside.
Okay.
And grass.
Okay, so kind of like ready to rush out the door. And then I'll let you, whenever you put him back in, just note, how he acts, just because that's the other thing we note too for shelters.
Mm-hmm.
Not only, are they okay out in the open, but once they go to get back in, are they gonna
Do they throw a
terrified?
tantrum?
Do
Things
they
like
go-
that.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do dog and see what he thinks of our little fake stuffed dog for now. Unfortunately, we only had the little guy. Oops. Very interested. I'll come closer because he's all the way on the very edge. So you can see his demeanor obviously changes much more so when he sees a little pup. So he's doing a lot of excitement licking, and also, I would guess at some point he'll probably start teeth chattering with excitement. He's pretty stiff, very overexcited about seeing a dog. If it was a larger dog, I would guess that he would probably stand over top of it, but because we only had a small test dog,
Our large
so we
dog
had,
had an accident.
yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah, he had his little spleen taken out by another dog that was a little too excited about him. And the fake dog tests, like, they're not a tell-all, of course. Some dogs know this is a fake dog, but you can always tell the dogs that, or almost always, I don't want to say always, you can tell the dogs who think it's a squeak toy versus those who are acting the way they would if they saw a dog. And usually we do the same test with an actual dog, and you see almost identical results. This is just kind of a safer one for all the animals involved, just to, at least get that initial, hey, not sure. He's doing a lot of really conflicting behaviors too, though, because he's doing some major avoidance, but then he's also like, hey, what are you? So, all right, so let's put him back. But before we do, is there a yard that's open? Let's see if we can do some handling in the yard with
Okay.
him. We can tether him there and see if we can do the eye contact, because then you can see, hey, what we really need to work on is he's just so not comfortable in an inside environment. So, and I'll come out.